Dice Monsters is a podcast for adults. Viewers' discretion is advised. Content warnings can be found in the description below. Welcome to Dice Monsters, a Dungeons & Dragons 5e actual play podcast set in the Digimon universe. My name is Jukes. I'm your game guide and Digimon for this campaign, joined by some lovely folks here. Would you all like to introduce yourselves?
Hello, everybody. My name is PHG. I am going to be playing Percila King and Moonmon.
Howdy, everybody. I'm Joseph. I'll be playing Yukio and Dynamomon.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Billy, and I'm going to be playing KC as well as Chompamon.
Hello. I am Zephy, and I will be playing Jax Marion.
I will also be playing Jax's partner, Titoman. Just before we get in, yes, you have heard correct. We are mixing the Dungeons and Dragons 5e system into the world of Digimon. We're bringing it to the digital world, y'all. So what I will say is I just want to give a shout out to Colemon 1991 for giving us the structure. We're making some changes here and there just to make sure it works for us in every which way. But they gave us the bones that we will be working off going from here. So I'm super excited to get into this, and I have a little bit prepared, a little bit written for us before we start, and then we'll get into interesting characters and stuff like that. Is that cool with you guys?
Sounds good, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
The sun rises and the seagulls call on the sunny seaside town of Sunny Cove, a small town nestled in the mountains of western North America. Is it Washington? Is it Vancouver? Who could really say? Burgeoning on citydom due to their recent tech boom, once known for its berry and preserve trades, Sunny Cove changed from their quaint yet industrious beginnings when the tech company Taxon planted roots here in the early 80s, which brought intrigue to the city, causing it to expand widely at an unexpected rate. Swiftly, you all watched as the trees and the small neighborhoods you all once called home were turning into shopping malls and parking lots for out-of-town employees of Taxon coming through the mountains and the tunnel way there. Even your beloved beach has mostly been converted to a shipping dockyard, save for the small parcel of beach left for you, covered by kiosks and advertisements for Taxon products and their subsidiary companies. There is one oasis from Taxon that you all call home during the summer months, Camp Cool Breeze, a summer camp owned by Marsden Mintwhistle and his partner Greta. This small chunk of the old days is where the youth go to learn and to quote-unquote rough it, so to speak. Canoeing, hiking, archery, s'mores by the fire. The works, a place where a kid can be a quote-unquote child. It is here you all find yourselves as a camp counselors, and unfortunately for the kids, but perhaps fortunately for yourselves, it is the second last day of the season. After today, the kids will be bussing out, and the final summer events have all been done. The jamboree is completed, the talent shows all won, And when the sun rises tomorrow, the buses will be there. The sun rises and the seagulls squawk, and we find ourselves with one individual in the microphone room as preparing, maybe wetting their lips to kind of get everyone started for their day. As Billy, would you like to introduce your character?
Yes. Okay. So KC is the character that I'm playing, and he would be, yes, in this radio room, sort of like a disc jockey of sorts, giving the morning announcements and or any other sort of announcements that the camp counselors may need to hear. And he would most likely be joined by his little assistant, who probably is skipping out on a physical activity, Mortimer. And Mortimer is just sort of a kid who sort of, tags along, hangs out, and, might not be necessarily part of the larger group. And Casey sort of recognizes a little bit of himself in that.
Do you want to give us a bit of a physical description of Casey there?
Yeah. He is about 5'10", I believe we said. He has curly, orangish, reddish hair, and a sort of darker skin, greenish eyes, a little bit of facial hair, like somewhere between peach fuzz and stubble, as he lets it grow out, but it just trims it down once he gets itchy. A casual look on his face, casual being that like he takes everything casually. A couple slits in his eyebrows, a couple piercings in his eyebrows, sorry, for a little bit of angsty effect.
To add that Digimon flair, right? You can't wear Jenko jeans. I mean, he could if he wanted to, but that really doesn't do too well in the forests here. And as you mentioned, you were accompanied by Mortimer there. This little broomed haired kid, this mop of blonde hair and large circular glasses. He has these amber eyes that kind of look up at you. And yeah, I think all of the counselors here, to one degree or another, have spent time with Mortimer. He is a very, I would say,
he hangs out with the teachers, not the other kids.
Codependent.
Yeah.
Camper, I think, is a good way to frame it. But yes, an old soul. Thank you, KC. And yeah, he's kind of next to you. Just all right. So this is the last one, KC. What do you need? What do you need me to do?
Yeah, this is looking really good, Mortimer. I think maybe you should. Do you know where? Let's see here. How do we get this kid away? Do you know where the head office is at? Do you think maybe you could go over there and grab? I think I left my badge over there, and I want to be official at everything. So how about you just go grab it for me?
And he gives you a very abrupt, like hop to, like and a salute. Yes, Counselor Casey. This is the most important deal. And he marches off quite quickly with a very importance to each step there. The badge in which you're talking about, all of the counselors or any staff member here all have this kind of bright neon yellow reflective armband that you all wear just to. It's easy to see in the night. It reflects from a flashlight. It's just something easy for the campers to spot and know that's an adult that can save me. So yeah, I think you've easily distracted Mortimer from the anxiety of the last day there. And would you go on with your announcements without him, or would you wait for him to return?
Well, as soon as Mortimer would leave, Casey would lean his head out the window and exhale and try and just waft all the smoke away because he had sort of forgotten that Mortimer was there. So
go ahead and give me the first roll for a ghost check, I think. As you try to ghost this hit, I guess. I'm going to say give me a performance check to play that off cool.
Oh, thank goodness.
My goodness, yes. With the 21, you are able to play that off utterly cool. You play it off like the Lebowski, just no problem. Lean your head out the window, and it almost looks like early morning fog as you exhale.
Oh man, I forgot that. Oh shit, I forgot he was in here. I gotta lay off, especially if this kid's gonna be hanging around so much. All right, don't want to influence them negatively. Not so young anyway. All right, so let's go ahead and and do you mind if I ask what would these announcements be about, or do you want me to just wing it?
So I think the main notes you would want to hit is that it's the last day. So say your goodbyes to people that this may be your kind of last chance for some of these. Campers don't always return. So say your goodbyes for the summer. Make sure to pass along any contact information that you feel comfortable sharing. It's the 90s, so phone numbers and mailing addresses. I think maybe the odd AOL address, I guess would be
Instant Messenger. AOL, was it AOL Instant Messenger?
yeah. So I think nothing above that, but I think ultimately is just if you could nail home that like this is the last day before like you wake up tomorrow morning and the buses are coming, y'all.
All right.
All right there, all you kids and campers. I think that you all know what tomorrow is. Tomorrow is the big goodbye, the long farewell until next year, possibly. Possibly not. We can't all decide what to do, and we all sometimes decide to do things differently. So, having said that, I would also like to remind you that if you made any special friends, winky face over the microphone, I came up with that, by the way, winky face, I'm going to say that maybe now would be a good time to reach out to them with maybe your address. If you want to be pen pals, a little old school for me, but you do you. Or maybe shoot them with that AIM address. You can message them instantly, I hear, nowadays. Well, having said that, you know that today is sort of a free day. There will be a few events, but they will all be voluntary. And, yeah, you guys, yes. And if anybody sees Mortimer out there, just tell him he's a good kid. You sort of lay off of him a little bit. He's trying.
And as you let off the mic, does Casey have a general sign out? Just want to. Do you have like a that's just the way the cookie crumbles, like a Walter Cronkite kind of thing, or do you just kind of let go of the line and leave it hanging?
How about let's see here. No, it's going to be like some good advice.
And remember, kids, stay safe out there and always be aware of your surroundings. Casey out.
A seagull kind of distractedly gets knocked up into the air and we follow it as the camera goes higher and higher and deeper into the woods as we find ourselves with probably the earliest rising camper here, as they're already deep into a pretty confident hike in the woods, as what kind of brings them back into the last day there is the sound of KC's voice over the speakers as Joseph, would you like to introduce your character?
Howdy, everybody. Name's Yukio. I wear basically a lab coat trench coat with a nice snake design on it. A wolfish Viking haircut with a white streak in it, and am the adventure counselor that deals with hiking, explorational, and any herbs or nature and animal stuff that needs to be done.
So I think it's safe to say that you spend a pretty good chunk of the day with the kids there, as you're the ones telling them like, hey, don't eat that mushroom. Oh, that tree is super good for like inflammation, as you kind of go through and really teach them the solid skills they need to get along in the woods there. As it's a bit before the kids are waking up, Casey's a call is usually the notice for breakfast there. I think I like to imagine that Yukio is up and kind of exploring before everyone else. So what are you kind of doing in the morning there?
Just grabbing some daily supplies of herbs to make sure that I'm able to make some ointments or salves necessary.
All right, so yeah, go ahead and give me I'm going to say survival check as you're looking around and scrounging for these simple herbs.
Oh!
our first nat 20 of the series, y'all. Yukio, you find an abundance of everything you need. There's almost like this. I think there's almost a small little cavern that you find off to the side there, where you guys. Sorry, some of our players are texting there for our visual people, and it seems that there was a private roll. But yeah, as we're going through there, we saw the nat 20. That's not an issue.
I just wanted to cheer for my boy.
I know.
I didn't realize. Sorry.
That is a 25 for our boy Yukio.
Good.
So you are able to find your way through and get, like I said, this small little cavern that has a outcrop of all of the herbs and spices you need for the final meal. I'd say you spent some time planning it out with. Let me inform people. So I'd say you are the second most competent chef here, next to Theo Fleck. He's the head chef of the place, but he doesn't know any of this kind of stuff. So he really relies on you to bring that farm to table feeling for the campers here that the kids don't really care about, but he does. Saying with a 25, you were able to find whatever you need. So what do you... Give me rattle off some spices for me that you're looking for here.
Basil, rutabaga. What?
I don't think rutabaga is a... I'm pretty confident that's a vegetable.
Burdock root,
no, it's a
sorry.
Fruit, right? That's a fruit?
Burdock root. That's what I want. So, burdock root, some nice spring onions. Maybe cilantro if I'm able to find that.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a D12 for how you roll a nat 20. I think you're able to find whatever spices you need. I think not in the cave. If it's not in the cave, just outside of the cave, it's almost as if like a traveling cart long ago maybe crashed here, and seeds have allowed whatever they were transporting have allowed this kind of impromptu garden for you to pick from. So yeah, just give me a D12 for you'll grab whatever that number is of all of the spices. I'm glad we're getting this and all these high rolls out now with an 11. So yeah, you're able to get a pretty almost a baker's dozen of a bundle with all of the herbs and spices, as you said, like a little bit of green onion, a little bit of basil there, and all kind of things you're looking for to make a good breakfast and a farewell dinner. Because Fleck is the head chef, I kind of want to leave it up to you though on what the final meals would be. What do you think they'd be making for breakfast, and what do you think they'd be making for dinner?
Probably a nice light breakfast, so it can be a nice after party dinner.
All
where
right,
it's we bring out we do all the stops for the dinner.
All right, so you start with a really early morning granola, and the herbs you kind of pick are a mint and a honeysuckle kind of ground up into this minty sweet mixture that you sprinkle onto a Greek yogurt with natural honey that you've picked out from bees in the forest there. And it's this really fresh and energizing and filling meal to start their day, where normally there's just kind of a trough of eggs and bacon from Fleck. He really allowed you to spread your wings on the last day, maybe giving you a nod that this might be your turn to take over as the head chef as well in the next year. As he just kind of looks like, yeah, buddy, I think you got it.
Thanks a lot.
And as you guys are kind of preparing breakfast here, the window behind you kind of follows steam out, and we find another seagull kind of flapping its wings and making its way over the lake in Cove there, and it's there where we find our third party member kind of stretching and getting ready for his morning swim. As Zephy, would you like to introduce your character?
Yes. Jax Marion he's about 6 foot tall, over 200 pounds. He is stacked. He's ripped. He's wearing his white lifeguard shirt with the red cross, red swim trunks, and just flip flops as he's stretching before he gets in the water. Kind of short blonde hair pushed back.
So, like, just a complete absolute unit. This very tall, dirty blonde gentleman, and I was imagining kind of like he's getting ready. Do you think this would be pre or post swim as Casey's message goes over the speakers there?
Probably post. So he'll just not out. He generally wakes up early, but he'll just wake up when he wakes up, do his business, and just jump straight in the water, and then wait for that announcement. It's like, all right, gotta get to work now.
Yeah, so you're able to dry yourself off, and can you go ahead and give me a perception check?
12.
Yeah, with a 12, you see a quite large backpack sticking out of the bushes to the right of you.
He'll go over and grab that.
And as you do, you pull out, attached to the large backpack is Rachel, one of the more competent campers that you've experienced here, even probably one of the first to pass her swim test. But you grab her, and she's attached to this giant backpack filled with equipment, and you have her hoisted up there. And what do you say upon realizing that there's a camper attached to this estranged backpack?
Oh, hey there, Geiger. What are you doing out here so early?
Looking for the water loons.
What now?
Yeah, the cool breeze loon. Yeah, it's a pretty common bird, aquatic bird that is seen around here. Go ahead and give me an insight check. Clearly lying.
17.
Clearly lying.
At that point, would set her back down. It's just been holding her up in there that whole time, so set her back on her feet. A water loon, huh? I've never heard of one of those. I guess if it's a water bird, it'd probably be better looking at the lake than the bushes.
Well, no, I was looking at the water, and then my binoculars. They fell. They fell. Yeah, that's what happened. They fell. Why don't we? Maybe you could take me to breakfast.
Sure. Do you want help finding the binoculars first, or?
No, they're right here. She's quickly raises these binoculars outside of.
All right, let's go grab some breakfast then.
As you lead Rachel Geiger towards the dining hall, and as you two pass just off of the lake, I think it needed to be a short trip from where we found where possible danger could be. Sorry, not find where we find danger, but where possible instance, a high risk instance. Such as the lake is, I think, is where we would find the kind of medical cabin, and kind of preparing for their last day, maybe either packing things up or preemptively preparing for what mayhem could ensue. PhD, would you like to introduce your character?
For my character, she's a pretty tall lady. She is 5'10". She has some pretty long brown hair. She wears kind of a special pink glasses. She is usually, in her little nurse getup. She also is carrying a clipboard on her, just writing notes every once in a while whenever she's just trying to make sure that nobody's getting hurt. And if somebody does get hurt, she'll know what to do and whip up for them.
And yeah, as you're kind of sitting there preparing everything, you're hearing the constant kind of pratter behind you. And if he wins Camp King, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What did I spend all my parents' time and money doing? As sitting on your medical bench is oh no, what did I give that little garbage boy's name? Important characters. Yeah, as sitting there before you is Rory Masterson. He is kind of the quote unquote cool kid of the camp, only because his family's donations have allowed a space for him to participate in activities that some of the other campers have not. So him establishing a pecking order for him to bring on these extra excursions that his family has paid for has established. And it seems that he is complaining to you, Priscilla, that Mortimer is actually having a bit of a claim to be the king of the camp for this summer. It seems whatever guidance the four of you have provided to him this summer is really kind of actually making headway, as he has made a couple friends enough to vote him in line to be kind of the head kid and work with the counselors of next year closely. Kind of the fast track to being a counselor. But yeah, you find a very waspy and spoiled kid complaining about a kid you find genuinely right for the role.
I see. So you're worried a little bit about losing that position, huh, Masterson?
I mean, I'm not worried.
I don't know. You sound kind of worried there.
I wouldn't be worried. It's like being worried about a fly, right?
Totally, yeah. Being worried about a fly, not something of greater power.
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Percila, insights.
Wow, you guys are rolling real strong here with a 16. You read this kid for filth as you're correct, as he is definitely concerned that Mortimer might be taking his place as the quote unquote head honcho of the kids.
Well, Masterson, it's always an important lesson to learn about. You can't always be the winner. Sometimes, you have to be second or third and, move on with life. It's not always being the best is the most important thing.
I don't think you understand what the Masterson name means. There's a lot of responsibility and prestige as he kind of lifts his chin, and you see like this just kind of really clean cut red hair glowing in the sun there.
Another way to say it is pressure.
I didn't come here. And you see as you're meeting a child with the emotional bandwidth of a small cup is met with realization and rationale, and he is not quite feeling what you're picking up what you're putting down, as he kind of puts his hands on the bench and begins to push off. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go find the guys. And
hold on. Let me make sure and finish this checkup before you leave. Be bad in case if something were to, maybe infect you.
Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Medicine.
Jesus, Murphy. Yeah, so with a 21, I would say you guys, you're able to tell that the last night's competition was I'm trying to think of it, the Fluffy Bunny competition, where you stuff as many marshmallows in your cheeks and try and say the words Fluffy Bunny without making a mess or spitting or throwing up the marshmallows, and you can see that there is a bit of a sore stomach or sour tummy. You can hear some rumbles, a little bit of the bubble gut coming from Rory Masterson.
So you have a little bit of the bubbles after the competition last night, huh?
Look, he beat me by one marshmallow.
Don't worry. I'll give you a little something that should hopefully help with your little bubbly tummy there. And, before you leave, you're always welcome to take a lollipop with you.
What flavor would you give Rory Masterson?
He would get... Let's go with just the orange flavor.
You said that like that was like a bad flavor. I need to know. What is your... Fichi, what is your sucker flavor of choice?
Best and worst.
Yeah.
My favorite is orange. My least favorite is probably watermelon.
Okay. So you were giving him one that you think he would like. Okay, this wasn't a...
Absolutely.
All right, sorry, I misread the energy there.
My tone was just thinking of like, what do I want to do? And then I was like, I'll just go with my favorite. Why not?
Yeah, that's fair.
You're snubbing this child.
Yeah.
Kid's having a rough day. Give him an orange one.
Exactly.
I love it. As he begrudgingly takes it. Thank you. You've been insightful this summer.
Not a problem. And remember, too, you never know. At the last minute, you could be the overall winner. Just, understand sometimes you can't always win.
As he rips off the wrapper and hurriedly jams it in his mouth. Thank you, Nurse King. And he...
Not a problem.
Runs out there. And as he does, we find a quick track of the day. Does anyone have anything specific that they would have liked to have done on the last day here? Otherwise, we kind of find ourselves on a fast track to the end of the day there.
No, I think Percila would just do the daily checkups in case if anyone needs her or somehow an emergency happens on the last day.
Joseph, anything? For Yukio? Is there anything for Yukio you would like to do during your last day, or are you cool with cutting to the end of the day there?
I'm cool cutting it.
Jax?
I need to find Mortimer at some point during the day. But otherwise, I think if he's not lifeguard, he's just floating around helping people wherever it's needed.
All right, yeah, we can definitely touch on that before we end the day there. Casey, is there anything else you would like to do?
I'd like to see if I can stuff a few more votes for Mortimer in the ballot.
Oh, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check. As you, I think being a counselor, maybe you got duty watching the box for a little bit there.
Volunteered for it.
Yeah, there you go. I love it.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It's a 9.
It had to happen.
So as you roll a 5 plus 4 for a 9, not a terrible roll. I think with a 9, you would get caught by the head counselor, Greta, who is the partner of the owner, Marsden, as she kind of grabs your hand and just with this very almost steely cold Eastern European shake of the head, you could firmly tell as disapproval reigns from her or emanates from her as she takes the extra ballots and rips them up, and she's 9.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do that same thing. So these kids, I saw them voting multiple times. You see this? The handwriting's all the same.
Go ahead and give me a deception check. Yeah. So with a 17, I would say you are definitely able to. She kind of raises her eyebrow and gives you the kind of like fingers to the eyes to you, fingers to the eyes to you. I'm watching you. And she kind of gets back down off her chair and putters off. I'd say you're not able to find another calm moment to stuff any more balance in, but you are safely removed from suspicion if something does happen. All right, and Jax, you were saying you're going to look for Mortimer. I don't think it's too hard to find him. What were you looking for?
Hey, Green, I need to talk to you for a sec.
Oh, Jesus! Don't sneak up on me, big guy. Oh my God.
Yeah, sorry, I have that effect on people, bud. But I need that key back.
But why?
Because it's last day. You're heading home. You can't take the key with you.
I wasn't gonna take it with me. I will take it. I was gonna give it to you tomorrow before I get off the bus. I'll give you the key tomorrow. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
First thing, I'll bring it to. I can bring it to the counselor's cabin. Is that okay?
Bring it to me at the pond.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Jax.
No problem, buddy.
And you'll see as he happily scurries off, and the day kind of goes by normal. It goes by almost too calmly. Kids swim, kids eat, they do a little bit of archery, they all say goodbyes. There's the odd tears, but no odd drama that really shakes up the entire day. So it's at that point. Let me pull us over to our next map here. It's just a nice little chill vibe here to encapsulate what you guys are experiencing right now. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I gotta change that. I forgot about that.
So, am I pulling off this fake mustache off pretty good? Yeah, fellas?
Yeah, man, I knew it was going to be.
Yeah.
That's great, Percila.
Give me 1 second while I adjust that. That'll be a quick fix.
Just keep it on for the rest of the night.
You want me to keep it on for right now? I mean, alrighty. I know we did some funny stuff earlier for the kid's final day, but I can keep the mustache on for now.
What if you just don't tell the kids and then you just like act like nothing?
Yeah.
Oh,
That'd be a good one.
Funny. Might have to take you up on that. Oh no, I've ceased to exist. All right.
Yes, my upper lip is now free of this burden. So yeah, you guys, the day has gone by pretty calmly, and you've all recently just done the final cabin round. As you see, most of the kids seemingly are in bed and readying for their last night there. You guys are all kind of sitting around a campfire, making toasted marshmallows, and I'd say you four have kind of formed a special little bond for whatever reason. You guys seem to have enjoyed each other's company, while the other counselors have kind of formed their own little clique. And you guys are all, sitting here enjoying your final night under the stars. So before I press this story on as a DM, I'd say, as the first kind of moment of interaction between the party members here by themselves, I'd leave the floor to you guys, and the story is yours to tell for a second.
Yo, KC, you mind passing the joint?
Hey man, keep it down. I ain't even started that yet. Kids are still bedding down, bro. But here, just keep it low for now.
We're nowhere near them. They're supposed to be near the camp, not near the beach. I mean,
bro, didn't you ever come here as a kid?
No.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's no way all the kids are in bed right now.
Yeah.
There's where the kids are supposed to be, and then there's where they actually are.
Yep.
Last day, I'm not going to go around hunting them down.
Same. Just let them have some fun. Just, nothing too dangerous.
Yeah.
But Casey will proceed to pass the joint to Yukio.
We're doing a left-hand rotation. Unorthodox, but appreciate it. So yeah, you guys are kind of chilling, and I'm going to say, you're doing a calm rotation there. Nothing wrong with that. Keeping it chill.
Just toss it across the fire.
Oh yeah, I think maybe there's a stick you guys kind of use to kind of like pinch it and pass it along.
There's definitely something that we fashioned. If this is not the first time that this has happened, there's definitely some sort of a passing method.
I think that is completely fair. I think someone has a roach clip that they've fashioned onto a stick to like pass it, almost like one of those like. Actually, no, it's the early 90s. I think the more realistic thing for a bunch of early 20-year-olds, you guys have extended one of those like grip grabbers that you can buy at like every like public stores,
like
and like exactly. And you use that to like pass it around there. It's a little charred and burnt. You SOBs.
Man, you took a big one right there. All right.
Woo! 17.
Yes. So with a 17, you can see a silhouette coming down the hill.
He nipped the bud and pocket it.
Go give me a sleight of hand check, please.
$11.
All right, with an 11, it actually warrants a contested roll with this character. So
Damn.
they have a +2.
Oh no!
As you see coming out of the darkness into the fire is the owner of the camp, Marston Mintwhistle. This joyous man with almost a Santa Claus-esque beard, a large red nose, almost perpetually sunburnt yet tanned at the same time. You can't tell if he's peeling a new layer or starting a fresh one. His shirt is a matching bright, almost banana yellow Tommy Bahama shirt with green flowers that is matching with his partner Greta. He also has a square red kind of horn-rimmed glasses operation and a green bucket hat as he kind of comes walking down with a cane. What are you doing there? With that little bit of the last day celebrations there, Yukio? I didn't take you for the type, personally.
Percila will chuckle.
Don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Go ahead and give me a deception check. Or are you, like, actively taking a hit while you say that? I guess is my question is what...
Yeah, actively taking a hit.
All right. Your braceness is a little much, sir. But it's been a pretty good season here, y'all. I'm not gonna
Wanna
lie.
hit?
No, Greta would kill me. Maybe
She
later.
doesn't have to know.
Oh, she'll always know. She's the nose of a bloodhound, that one.
Famous last words there, Yukio.
Yeah, trust me, they always find a way.
This actually, kind of breaks the ice for what I came here to do. I have already paid a mind to the others of the other counselors, and well, I just wanted to say thank you all for a fine performance this year. And here, don't let Greta see as he drops a 6-pack in front of you guys.
Oh. Thank you a lot, Marsden.
They're a home brew. They're a mint whistle wheat ale.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's an
it's
excellent combination.
Hey,
Yes,
Marsden, I see you brought a 6-pack, and there's only 4 of us. Surely your wife can't say anything about a little, holds up the can that I just...
We're getting the owner into so much trouble.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check there, Casey.
Yeah. It's Everybody's doing it.
Peer pressure. This elderly man. Yes, I love it. Holy shit!
Perfect.
I could have a nip or two. I think and his cane. I like to imagine probably has like an opener somewhere. He just starts like snapping off and passing them around. There's a single bottle remaining after he passes everything. So be careful. It's a little bit more potent than the average. Labatt. What do you? As a Canadian, what do you guys drink? What's Bud Light?
Yeah, Bud Light.
Bud Light or
Michelob, because Bud Light doesn't taste that good.
But that's what I mean.
One
Like,
of
what's
us
like
can't answer this question.
What is the staple for American beer? I guess is my question.
Oh,
I think Bud.
I think that would be Bud, either Bud Light
Yeah.
or
even if I agree with the Billster, it's
hold
probably the Bud.
Oh no,
We're
we're
getting the official
What
sources.
about Coors Light?
Oh,
Coors Light could
would
be-
up
Yeah,
too.
Coors.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think when you talk
Sure,
about
Bud.
it, it's like Bud Light.
that was my knee jerk reaction. But I mean, hey, either way, it's a little bit stronger than a Coors or a Bud Light. So pace yourselves, there, chaps.
Sure will.
Thank you very much. I grabbed 2 of them.
And as you do, you see as Marston's kind of staring wistfully up at the sky. I really hope this doesn't end up being the last one.
Why you say that?
Last time.
That's a weird thing to say.
I really didn't want to bring you guys down on your last night, but I find myself out here and puttering around, and I put myself here, I guess, in some kind of attempt for help. It appears Taxon wishes to purchase this property, and I am in a position in which I don't know if I can refuse.
Damn.
Oh.
What would you do? What else do you do? You've been doing this for years.
Well, I mean, it might be
It's
time.
a staple of the town.
Might be time for this old bird to fly the coop.
No one you could pass this on to?
I mean, my daughter is not interested in this place at all. She works for Tatson, to say she's the one who's brokering the deal, actually.
Cool.
Come on, Marsden.
See.
You all have been great. Those of you I've seen grow up into from campers to counselors to medics and adventurers. It's been great watching this town grow up, but I think this old weed is outgrown its purpose.
Yeah, even old weed is still good.
Well, old weed is just nice and dried. Perfect in flavor. Zero clue what I'm talking about.
I was gonna say, he looks at you, it's like, okay, yeah, totally. And he kind of like stands up. Just keep doing what you're doing, boys. I see you all going far. Well, and Percila, sorry. Got folks.
Don't worry, you're fine, Marsden.
Keep doing what you're doing. You're all on the right path.
Of course.
And with that, he slowly putters off into the dark, leaving the remaining beer.
Oh, I think
I'll
you
take it.
grabbed that one.
Yeah, I grabbed 2.
Okay. So you do have, I would say, in your stock, unless you decide to drink it immediately, is 1 Marsden Whistle beer.
Nope, I'm going to keep it in my bag.
All right. So, is there anything else you guys would say before the night proceeds?
Shit,
Well,
I guess pour one out for camp.
yeah. Didn't expect that I would get to see this place go, but quite unfortunate news to say the least.
So yeah, I've been coming here since I was a little one.
Yeah.
Can't believe it's
Same.
closing.
Well, I guess for right now, let's make the most of it now, shall we?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you guys spend the better bit of like an hour, maybe two, like sipping on your beers, enjoying a good rotation. I'd say around you guys started hanging out around like probably like 7:30, 8 o'clock, right as like the sun was starting to set. I'd say it's probably around 10 p.m., 10:30 at this point. The fire is starting to go down a bit, and as it does, can you all go ahead and give me a perception check, please?
Ooh.
Ho, 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 ho.
I love it.
Why doesn't it register?
No, I see them all. Yeah, I see
Oh.
Like a second, 'cause we all did.
So, Yukio and Jax, you two would both hear rustling in the bushes to the north of you. I'd say like this direction.
Sorry, I was just checking my roll.
No, you're good. So yeah, Yukio and Jax, you would hear rustling in the bushes to the north of you. What is your response?
Who's there?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Sounds like there's someone in the bushes over there.
Yeah. A stalker?
Oh shit, do you think these kids are watching us? Should we put that thing out?
Well, we better investigate, or, at least be kind of cautious about it.
Y'all hang tight. I'll go check it out.
Yeah,
You
please.
don't want some...
I'll go with you, Jax.
There we go.
Make sure you don't fall into something you shouldn't.
Alright. Just in case, me and Casey won't be too far behind.
Yeah, we'll watch the fort.
Which I will just add, for that rotation, Jax was not smoking. Like, he'd take it and hold it, and then just pass it.
Oh shit! Do you?
I think Casey would be the last guy.
You know what? I like that. Joseph, yeah, you're pretty cognizant right now as you're kind of leading the charge over to the bush. Yukio, as you mentioned, you're shouting, "Who's there?" And as you make your way towards the bush, it's at that point you would see kind of a small but plump hand pop out of the bush, and it's just, "Please don't hurt me, please."
Just come on out of there.
Morty?
And as you say, Morty, you would see the kind of gothic and pale visage of... His name is Ricky, and he is one of Rory's best friends / enforcers. He is... Think of him as a Crab or Boyle figure to this... to the pair here. As he kind of comes out, he is wearing Jinko jeans and eyeliner in the woods, but he is a sturdy kid, so that alone is enough to dictate a little bit of enforcement amongst his younger peers as he kind of comes out, and it appears visibly shaken as, "Please don't hurt me, please."
What are you doing out here?
God, Rory met Mortimer that he couldn't spend the night in Camp 13.
What?
Cabin 13, sorry, not Camp 13. That's a much more tragic place.
I was like, were the serial killer killed all those young teenagers?
I believe that's also a war place. Camp 13 was an internment camp in World War II in Canada, in rural Ontario, actually, close to where possibly the DM might have lived.
Is that Masterson's friend, that history buff?
Yeah, it's me, it's Ricky.
What is Ricky doing out here?
Hi, Ricky. Why are you doing out here?
Well, he told me not to snitch.
Just snitch.
Well, don't.
Okay, see, he told me not to, and he's kind of the cool one, Yukio.
I mean, you just told
No,
me.
wait, no, do.
Yeah, we're Fucking hell, Casey.
What's going on in cabin 13?
Well, Ori bet that Mortimer wouldn't spend the whole night there.
Right, so why are you here scared?
Well, because when me and Roy went to go check on him, he was
Go
beaten
on.
by the TV.
What?
Huh?
He was beaten by a TV?
No, eaten, consumed.
Eaten. Okay.
A TV doesn't normally do that.
Search
Right.
this kid.
So that's up to you guys. What do you guys do upon hearing this information from Ricky?
Does someone generally want to search him?
No, sorry.
No.
None of you feel comfortable touching this child.
Exactly. It was just
Well,
like,
this
hold
is
on,
our
wait a
next-
minute here.
Our next step here beyond physical contact with the youth.
Hey, kid, turn your pockets out real quick.
Yeah. Do that.
Go ahead and give me an intimidation check, I think, is a...
Can I give the help action by looming over the child?
I think that is completely fair.
Oh my god, yes.
Jack's
Please get it like a nat
presence
20.
right there.
Please get a nat 20. Fudge.
Still pretty good with an 18. You would see fine as he kind of like empties out his pockets, and you see nothing but love notes to one Percila King.
I would really try and hide those before anybody saw him, and seeing that, like, and try and just stuff them back, like give them to him, like crumple them all up and say, here, take them. No. I was just,
What's
don't
that?
mind what I was
Go
looking for.
ahead and give me a sleight of hand.
Can I grab one?
Okay, if we're doing that, I'm going to say it's going to be acrobatics versus athletics.
Who's doing acrobatics and who's doing athletics?
Casey is doing athletics while you have acrobatics or athletics because it's a contested grapple.
Yes. Damn.
Yeah, I would say with Yukio rolling a 9 and Casey a 14. Casey, you were just a little bit quicker as you're the first to notice as you see the Percila with a heart on the eye
Oh god.
land on the ground, and you're like, no.
Like, oh god, this kid, I've been this kid. No, and I try and real quick grab all the letters and give them to him real quick. Like, no, it's cool. That's not at all what I was looking for.
Did something? Is everything okay? What fell down?
Well, it wasn't what I was looking for. I'll tell you that much. I think.
All right.
But what was it?
I think it would be best if we all go help Mortimer and Rory.
Yeah,
I mean, you are correct on that. We do need to see if this TV is actually doing what you said the TV was doing.
eating a kid.
It was consuming him. It was the static was like up to his shoulders.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go back to camp and we'll go check it out.
Hey, you want me to lead you there? You guys know what Cabin 13 is, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
get
know.
back to your
Just
cabin.
go back to the cabin and sleep.
All right. Rachel
Yeah.
was with them, but I didn't see her.
Rachel?
Yeah, she was following Mortimer to make sure she wasn't all dead and whatnot.
All right. Thank you for that information, Ricky. You're always a great guy like that.
Thank you, Phil. As he kind of like is like twisting his foot in the dirt
No problem.
as he kind of trollops off. As go on.
Let's get the fire out, and then let's go over to the kid.
All right, I'm not going to make you guys roll for that. I think that is
Proper fire
plenty.
putting out etiquette. We turn the dirt a couple times. It's right there next to the water. We'll splash water on it as well.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody pisses on it because that smells awful.
Yes.
Sorry.
As Jax just.
All right, so yeah, you guys are able to make your way quite expeditiously through the forest with the four of you. Yukio having spent ample time in these woods traveling around. And I'd say it takes you about 15-20 minutes to travel to where the double-digit cabin sites were. So for 11 through 20. laid, and you found cabin 13, which for a bit was repurposed for a kind of getaway hotel. And this is obviously way before Airbnb and stuff like that. So this is just kind of a random spot that the Mitwhistles rented out, long since abandoned, and was rumored to be haunted by the people around them. And as you get closer and closer to the cabin and where you know the cabin lays, you start to begin to see bits of something falling from the sky. And you start to see your breath radiate out from in front of you.
Can I stick my tongue out to try and catch some of this might be snow?
I'm not even make you roll for it. You stick your tongue out, and as it touches your tongue, it feels like snow, tastes like snow. It's cold and disintegrates on your tongue. It feels like snow.
I think it is snow.
It's the middle of or the end of August.
How is it snowing right now? That's severely unusual.
Scientifically impossible.
Did Nemesis put something in his beer?
I highly doubt that. We would have been experiencing this a little bit earlier. Not only that, does anybody else see the weird lights?
Yeah, I think we need to investigate that to make sure the kids are safe, if there are any in there.
Oh man, this is just like that show with that dog and those kids.
Oh.
Raggy?
You're called...
No, not that one.
What do you mean, not that one?
Which show are you talking about, Casey?
Yeah.
Where they solve these mysteries, and usually it's like a monster, but it's not a monster, it's a guy under a mask.
Oh yeah, Mooby-Doo. I remember that one.
I thought he was talking about Scrappy and Friends.
We find ourselves, upon making into the clearing, snow kind of falling all around them. Our adventurers see a cabin 13 with a myriad of different lights flickering, blues, purples, reds, these teals, all kind of flickering and static, kind of raising. As soon as they enter into sight of the cabin, the hairs on the back of all of your neck begins to stand, and you can hear the subtle white noise of a staticky television that... What do you all do?
Well, I'm scared right now.
I'll head in.
Yeah, good idea, Yukio. You take point. Maybe Jax, you also take point. And then also Percila, maybe you take point as well.
You want me to take point?
I
kind of just
grab Casey on the shoulder and just be like, "Come on, Bren."
I'll just shake out of that. Casey.
All right, that's another contested roll then, I think, my friends.
Yeah.
This time it's...
Jax would go ahead and start walking forward.
Yukio, you're the athletics this time, whereas Casey would be our acrobatics or athletics, their choice.
Yeah!
Casey, it seems like you are going with Yukio as you all slowly make your way towards the cabin.
Like, damn, bro, I gave you my joint. You're just going to grab me like that?
It's going to be like that? That's how you do me?
That's weird. There's usually not enough power in here.
So, actually, to Jax's point, as you guys enter in, there is a disheveled room. Months of garbage is scattered and piled up in the corners near the entrance, and nothing but a old TV sitting, I guess not old in the grand scheme of this time period, but a TV from the 80s sitting directly in front of you in the year 1999.
Can I see if there's any kids in here?
Ah,
So I would say give me an investigation check or a perception check. They will yield different answers depending on what you're doing.
I thought they were repurposing this cabin. Why does it look like such a mess?
Perception 17.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
If they're thinking about selling, then they probably stopped with the repurpose.
Yeah, that's what's my thoughts.
Seems a little counterproductive if you're trying to make money off it.
So with a 17, Yukio, you're going through and looking at the trash, and first off, you don't see any signs of children. But you do see the signs of someone has been living here recently.
Careful, guys. I think there's a murder hobo about.
Huh? Herbo?
You've been listening to too many of those scary stories around the campfire, Yukio.
Don't know what you're talking about. By the way, I think you were talking about Speed Buggy, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
So is this the TV that ate that kid? Jax is just walking towards it.
Hold on, Jax. Wait a second real quick.
Whoa.
What channel is it on, Jax?
What?
We should examine it real quick, because this is definitely, not right. This, I don't even know if it's possible.
Casey would sit on one of these beds, like one of the skeletal frames of one of these empty beds.
Oh yeah, you're able to like move the mattress around enough for you to like get a seat down.
He would definitely throw the mattress on the floor and just sit on the frame, because these mattresses are probably old, and who knows? I mean, there probably have been vagrants of some sort.
You know what?
In
That's
case
fair.
of not, be careful there.
Does it say anything on the screen?
Yeah, I'd say with a 17, you take a really, really close look, and as you're looking, what generally looks like static upon closer inspection is what looks as like ones and zeros in this like greenish blue tinge just going horizontally across the screen in such a rapid succession that it is appearing like static on a television.
Who's the tech whiz of the group?
I mean, I know a little bit of the tech world. What's up?
There's all these 1 and zeros as I touch the screen to point it out.
As you touch the screen, nothing happens.
That right there, it just looks like some type of code in a way. A bunch of ones and zeros flashing. It's a type of what is it? I believe sometimes it could be used for coding.
I think it's
General
binary.
programming.
You hear Casey lighting up from his little personal water pipe.
I mean, it could also be binary too. We could try to decipher it.
Let's get this thing shut off. And is there an obvious power button, or would look like a power button on the front? Or
Go ahead and give me. So we'll bring the listeners' story into this. Since magic is technically a thing in the Digimon universe, but not as prevalent as, say, D&D, we have opted to swap Arcana for kind of like a technology role. They will be synonymous. If there is something that is magic related, I will ask for Arcana check. But if I ask for Arcana in the context of, for most general cases, it's just me asking for kind of like a tech check. So just to get the listeners on board here. So go ahead and give me an Arcana or a technology check there, Jax.
Could I help him with that?
So Percila was offering to help before the roll went down, so I am comfortable with that. What do you think Percila would be doing here?
Oh, dang. I feel like Percila would help guide Jack in a way to be like, usually they're located kind of in this weird area on some of these TVs.
So what I will...
Yeah.
Yeah, so with a 10, what I will say is you are able to ascertain that this TV has no power source, which is extremely odd.
Were you able to find the off button, Jax?
No. I don't see power source for this thing either.
Huh?
What? No plug? Is that what you mean? Power source?
Is this a
Yeah, it's
magic
not plugged
TV?
into anything.
Check the ground. This has got to be a trick or something, right? There's a wire going underground.
I mean, we can check the ground real quick, I guess.
Jax, pick it up.
Yeah, go ahead. There's no roll to that.
Okay.
You pick the TV
Yeah,
up.
Are there any wires under there?
Absolutely
No.
none.
Okay. Put the
Why not
TV
just-
down, Jax.
Yeah, toss it on the ground, Jax.
Wait, what?
Well, we don't know whose this is. I don't want to just shatter it. Just
yeah,
set it back
just-
down.
Yeah, just put it back down and, I don't know about this, everyone.
Maybe we should tell Marston about this.
I think you are on this something right there, Casey.
So what is the group doing? Are you guys going to retreat and talk to Marsden? Seems Jax has put the TV down. Yukio, you are left standing next to the TV. Yeah, what's the consensus of what the group's going to do?
A keyboard or anything? Remote?
A dial to change the channel, perhaps.
Yeah, I would say with Jax's 10, there is a old school, yeah, like the turnstile knob to change the channel.
I turn it.
All right. And as you turn it, you see the static, the ones and zeros start to kind of like morph and move and twist and whirl as almost like generic smiley face starts to begin appearing out of it, and you hear a child's like laugh.
Backs up.
What the fuck? Is that Ricky?
And as you all begin to back up, you see this smiley face twist and whirl into an egg that kind of projects out of the TV, becoming bigger and bigger, and sprouts all of these spectral and binary hands as they all kind of grab onto you. Can everybody make a dexterity check or dexterity save with disadvantage?
Damn.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
10.
So looking,
Ooh, nat 1 for Percila.
all right.
Makes sense.
Looking at it, the first to get snatched up by the arms is Percila, as you see these arms that now sprouting out from these eggs almost begin looking and forming into this binary tree, planting into the middle of the cabin. The branches of this tree grabbing out and pulling Percila into the TV, just as you see morphing and turning into code as Percila disappears.
Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, help!
And with a 10, Yukio would be next as the tree's arms pick them up and bring them back into the TV.
Holy shit!
And KC and Jax, you both are able to ward off the arms of this spectral tree as you see it growing and growing in front of you. What do the two of you do?
I'm gonna look at Jax and I'm gonna set the bubbler down.
the hell is this, Casey?
I have no idea. Losing a kid is bad. Losing a counselor would be fucking terrible. You know, that's like an adult, so it's probably got to be worse than losing a kid, right?
I think losing the kids might be a bit worse. Their parents.
Well, they're somebody's kids.
I mean, yeah. Well,
I'm gonna pick up the bubbler, rip it, and then I'm gonna say, "All right, Jax, there's only one thing to do. And I think we both know what it is. I'm gonna pass it
we
to
want to
bubbler.
go after him. Yeah, he's gonna take a deep hit.
I'm gonna dive in on the XL.
Or I'm gonna run at the TV on the exhale.
And go on, Jax.
I'll say Jax was gonna try to tackle the thing. Or try to, like, grab it.
I love that. Casey, as you go and run towards the TV, you hear the subtle applaud of all of these spectral hands. Just, yay! Yay! Go!
That would definitely make Casey start thinking about what he's doing instead of just doing it, and probably stumble and trip over his own feet a bit.
I love that. As you see, he's hit as soon as Jax would see, as soon as Casey's hand kind of trips and, like, almost to catch his balance, hits the screen of the old TV and becomes digitized and consumed. You see on the face of this kind of binary tree that same smiley face appear before you. And you said you're going to try and tackle it?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll, I guess. What would that just be? Like a strength plus proficiency? Yeah. No, attack. This thing's not moving very, very fast, or is not armored. So as you go to hit it,
12 with proficiency.
okay, perfect. So yeah, with a 12, you tackle into this thing, and you would all feel like you would. Sorry, not you would all. Jax, you would feel as your shoulder immediately gives in to this being as it starts to warp and morph around you, and you pull it into the TV with you with your momentum. But you get the feeling that it got what it wanted, as you all find yourselves being sucked and transported into this TV, and the last thing you all hear is that subtle child's laughter. Before things go black.
Well, guys, I think we died.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be misunderstanding the premise of this campaign here, but I think we just lost our characters.
All right,
Yeah.
ones.
All right.
This episode of Digi Dice.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
I really wanted to get more into that letter.
Maybe one day.
One day.
You'll never know what Ricky has in his heart.
Oh no, I really won't know.
It's like end of the season content.
There you go.
End of season content.
Well, that's what we'll add to the wiki.
Yeah.
What was in the letter? Who may know?
We may have a letter. We may have a letter.
Yeah. I
Holy
wonder
shit.
who it's from.
Let's just make all the copyrighted references we can first episode.
As long as it's 30 seconds, you're good.
Well, that's just for songs, right?
We haven't said Scooby-Doo yet.
I did say Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
We haven't said. No.
I even said Speed Buggy.
All right. So I think I've heard everybody there. Is everybody good to get back into it?
Let's go.
All right. So as everything kind of goes dark, I want to leave who wakes up first up to the rolls. So what I'm going to do is, can all of you give me a just a raw D20 check, and the highest will be the first to wake up.
We baby, we like it.
Damn.
Oh.
All right.
The fact that they were both like one off and one off from each other.
For real, though.
It would have been nicer if it was 1817.
Right.
All right.
Casey, how dare you?
Yeah,
so with
Casey.
that, it seems our first to awaken
Or if it was 8 and 9.
is KC. So, upon waking up, you find yourself in what appears to be a very densely florid canyon, was the word I'm looking for. As you go through, as you kind of post your arms up and look around, all of the foliage here ranges in very vibrant greens, blues, and purples. But most of all, standing out is the odd touch of technology everywhere. The odd screen inlaid into the side of the canyon, a tree that has an electric plug and is glowing almost like a fake Christmas tree. Even looking down below at the floor, you can see inlaid pieces of steel tiling, almost manufactured. But foliage, grass, and other things seem to grow on it all the same. As you open your eyes and kind of look around, the next thing you noticed after the immediate environment is a small, almost slug-like creature asleep on your chest. As Billy, would you like to introduce the first form of your partner?
Yes, so Casey would open his eyes and see this almost closer to a chimpanzee face than anything else. Just sort of snoring. Yes, right there, almost face to face with him. Sort of like,
And he'd freeze, not wanting to wake this creature. And then he would very, very gingerly sort of lift up this little light blue lump with, like I said, a chimpanzee-style face with large ears that come to points that just sort of waft in the breeze. They're like very thin ears, like like a small animal would have, maybe closer to a rodent or a cat.
Even there's some pretty large-eared monkeys out there. I think one of those squirrel monkeys called. Oh God.
Squonkies.
Yes, that's definitely what they're called. No, they're just
Squirrel monkeys?
Yeah, they're just
What?
called squirrel monkeys. Yeah, here, let me. I'll post an image in the chat here. Look at this little adorable bastard.
Yeah, okay, very much like a squirrel monkey for those in the know. But a squirrel monkey with a sleepy face, as this boy is asleep. Casey will attempt to lift it up and just sort of set it down, and sort of stand up and start to begin to sneak away, and then realize that this little lump is just asleep out here and unguarded and unprotected, and maybe better not to leave it alone, but also not to wake it up.
Casey.
This thing could be dangerous. Wait, what? Is that? Did I? Oh, shit. I wish there's somebody else here. This. I don't know how much of this is in my head. Alright, little fella. I think, and then Casey would untie his bandana and sort of wrap this little guy up in his bandana and lift him up and carefully carry him as he begins to, I wonder where everybody else is. Shit, I gotta find somebody. Maybe Jax or Yukio would know what to do. Even Percila might be able to tell me what this thing is.
And as you go and pick up this creature, loudly snoring, traditional anime snot bubble, constantly kind of growing and popping every once in a while, and then wakes up for a second, but then goes immediately back to sleep. But you wrap this creature up in your bandana, and you go ahead and kind of swaddle it, and almost like when a cat leans into you, or any kind of pet or animal leans their weight in, there's almost this comfortability immediately with this creature.
All right, little guy, it's not so bad. Just stay asleep for me, yeah? Just stay calm.
Righty-ho.
And as you're kind of almost like a mantra, just stay calm, everybody's asleep, almost like keeping this rhythm here. It would be at that time waking up to the dulcet tones of Casey's mantra. Percila would come bursting up out of the brush before their body fully consumed by the foliage, as Percila wakes up, much similar to Casey's awakening. Instead of a creature asleep on your chest, you find almost this blob-like creature, almost like looped on your leg, just kind of like just plopped on there, almost like a dog covering, like sitting on your foot. When you're eating, if anyone is familiar with what I'm talking about, would you like to introduce your Digi partner?
Yeah, this is little Sluppermon. And as you can see, he has a cute little expression, an interesting little antenna on his head with a little light on there. Percila would see this at first, kind of go and be like, am I seeing things? Is that a blue dog?
As this dog-like creature is almost looking away from you as it sits on your feet, holding almost like a guard post, as you would see, as its body is looking away from you, both eyes would kind of like and look back at you and say,
"Did you say see? I see you."
Rubs her eyes, kind of takes her glasses off for a second, puts them back on. Strange puppy?
I'm not a puppy. I'm a Sluppermon.
What?
Just saying Sluppermon probably and give a little lick of the lips.
Sluppermon.
A Sluppermon. Oh.
Yeah, and you're my Percila, right?
You just said my name?
Well, of course I did. That's you, right? You are you? You're Percila?
I mean, yeah. Kind of just examining this thing as I can. What? Who made you? Who designed you? How do you know my name?
Well, because I'm your Sluppermon. I'm your partner. We were, I guess maybe but I was definitely waiting for you.
I see. That's why you were asleep on my leg?
Well, I mean, somebody's got to keep watch. You were asleep. If you're asleep, I'm awake. I mean, I might as well keep watch.
Maybe I need to cut it back from the drinking. Am I a lightweight? What is this dream?
Oh, a lightweight. Yeah, I got one of those.
You bring the light over.
"Oh my god, adorable."
Kind of Percila just sees this light turn on. You can produce light, huh?
Yeah, it's a neat little trick that I mean, all the Sluppermen can do it, but it's still a Sluppermon can do it, but I think it's neat.
That's pretty remarkable. Do you mind if I stand up?
Oh yeah, by all means.
Start
Take
to
two little steps back.
wait for it, get off my leg, and then slowly stand up. Kind of looking around for a bit to see if I could see anybody else, and kind of just double checking. Is this actually real? Is this actually real? What's going on here?
So I would say if you give me a perception check, that'll tell you about what's going on around you. If you give me an insight check, you can try to feel if this is real.
Ooh. Okay, let's do perception check. Let's do the other one. Percepzione.
Yeah. Okay. So with a 13 plus 4 for a 17, Priscilla, you take a quick kind of scan around. You immediately see Casey holding this squirrel monkey creature in his arms, clearly asleep. But it's at that time you see kind of like immediately like you lock eyes with Casey, and then a small bit of like stone kind of like falls down and cascades from the ledge above you, and it's there that you would see a quite large and familiar face in Jax, who is kind of just on a ledge, just in the middle of the top and the bottom of this canyon here, I would say like probably about 20 feet up in the air. And you can see just kind of pecking at his head is this very small avian creature. As Jax, you awaken, would you like to describe your partner's first form?
So, sitting next to him, pecking at him, is a small bird-like creature with silver feathers. It doesn't have any legs, it just has the wings and golden eyes. And yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Think very much like Bukamon, where he's kind of just floating in the air there, even though they don't have any legs, and he's just kind of pecking there at the head.
Come on, wake up!
See, if he's pegged now, I think Jax would just kind of like, he's just gonna grab him and roll on his side like a stuffed animal.
I don't even think he resists as you quickly snatch this bird, Owletmon, out of the sky there, and is just kind of buried in his just. And I would say, Percila, you would see as Jax is firmly asleep still on this ledge, I think.
Oh. Jax! Wake up! You're in a dangerous situation!
Don't wake up. No. Shh.
What?
Jax would jerk him awake and be like, wait, what?
Go ahead and give me a dex save. Yeah, with a 13, you don't slide off. You're able to stabilize yourself as you kind of realize where you are, and you see as the small creature just.
No, thank you.
What happened? Where's the TV? Wait, what are you?
I don't know what a TV is. And I would also say I don't know what happened to you. But you're here now, and I'm your friend. I'm Owletmon.
Owletmon?
Correct.
Huh. Oh, okay. How? You don't know how I got here.
Not in the slightest. Do you know that big guy, Percila?
Yeah, he's one of my pals up there. Are you okay, Jax?
I look over the ledge. Oh, hey, guys, I'm fine. Are you guys okay?
Oh, look, it's Slumbermon! Hello, Slumbermon! Oh, hey, how's it going, Owletmon? Well, we're doing all right. I got placed here on this ledge with I found my partner, though. Yeah, so did I. It looks like Dynamon probably did as well. Look at it there. Oh, goody!
So you guys have these things too?
Yeah. And these creatures, I guess, know each other as well.
And they're heavy sleepers, I guess.
Not all of us, just Dynamon.
Here, let me climb down so we can stop yelling.
That would be more pleasant, please.
You mind if I hitch a ride?
Oh, of course.
Hey.
Whatever you're gonna do.
Kind of nips on the collar of your shirt with his beak and holds on as you climb down. I'm not gonna make you roll an athletics check. I think you're confident enough. I believe actually you have a climbing check because of your ability or climbing speed.
That's sick.
Because of athletic. I believe athletic gives you a climbing speed. Let me double check.
Climbing and burrowing are my favorite speeds.
Climbing speed doesn't cost you climbing doesn't cost you extra movement.
Yeah.
So does that count as you having a climbing speed?
I'd assume
because he uses his walking
is my normal speed or my walking speed.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm fine with that. Meaning you can climb without too much issue. Maybe if we get to something like more arduous, we can discuss rolls, but with advantage. But for now, I think you were able to scale down without any issue.
So did you guys just wake up here too?
Yeah, more or less. I was quite honestly surprised to see what's around me.
Yeah, I didn't Yukio get sucked in here with you, Percila?
All I remember was a scary monster grabbing me and waking up.
Yeah, I could have sworn. Shit, they gotta be around here somewhere.
Well, that's right. It grabbed you and Yukio. Casey ran at it. I grabbed it, but then it all just went black.
So this is all really happening.
That was brave of you guys, but you tried to grab that thing, Jax?
I grabbed it. I can't remember. Did you say it felt solid or felt like I went through it?
It was more of like, you didn't go through it, but as you hit it, it was like amorphous. Like it was like hitting like almost like a gel.
Right. Yeah, it was weird. I think I tackled it into the TV. I'm not sure what happened, but
So does that mean it's here?
What
if are those kids here?
Casey, as you're saying, are those kids here? You hear another ruffling in the shrubbery beneath you, kind of the fern floor, I guess would be the best way to describe it. As again, waking up from the brush, you see a familiar face in Yukio, but sitting directly on his head, almost looking like a helmet, is this small tortoise or turtle-like creature. As Joseph, would you like to introduce your Digimon partner's first form?
This is Tetsudomon. He has a shell of a head and kind of he mainly walks on his arms, or he doesn't really have legs. He just kind of scoots around.
I must imagine like a bouncing kind of like boop 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 as he goes back, kind of tilts back and forth as he kind of hops from side to side there. I think it is this kind of bluish and purple creature, is just plumped, ever so balanced and poised on his head as he awakens.
This is a great spot. Oh,
Tetsudomon, I think you're crushing him.
Oh, I'll move right away.
What was that?
Deceptively heavy for such a small creature, as he is able to move himself from your body there, your head, as you get air for the first time. There you go.
I thought I was dead there.
Luckily, you are not.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, because I saw you there a while ago, but I thought you was dead too. Honestly, I thought he was a bit of a rock. I thought he was a rock. I thought you were a boulder. I don't know if that's rude, but...
I don't think it's rude.
What's with the talking turtle, bird, and amphibious thing? Did I just smoke a little too much?
I was honestly looking for you guys to ask you the same thing, but if you I mean, Yukio, I know that you're pretty fucking level-headed, so I mean, this is, okay, well, at least we're on the same page.
Yeah, no, this is all really real and really messing with me.
What are you guys?
We're Digimon.
Yes.
Digital monsters.
And we're your companions.
Friends to the end.
Friends till the end. Woo!
Oh, he's got to be having a fantastic dream.
That's usually what he does.
So does he just sleep?
Like 95% of the time, yes.
That's pretty neat. Casey would go ahead and put him from inside of his
bandana. It's inside of his hoodie pocket, or I guess his one of his jacket pockets. However, it'd be maybe even just in his jacket, but storing him close against him. You know what? We'll say he unzips his jacket, stuffs him in there, and then zips it back up.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Starts purring. Starts purring.
I love it. Yeah, it's just instantly comfortable again, as there's just this familiarity that you instantly feel with this creature, Casey.
Oh, you're really good at that.
You want me to pick you up, or no? You like being on the ground?
You could try if you.
Yeah, I want to try and pick up Tetsuya.
By all means.
Tetsuya tries his best to help you out.
Go ahead and give me a athletics check.
Oh, 13.
With a 13, it's like there's definitely like a bit of like a, but you get him up and you're able to hold him there like comfortably, I guess. Like you're sitting there holding it, but like you have to do a bit of that like waddle shuffle step where you're holding something like on the base of your hips as you're kind of like because your arms can't fully take the weight.
How about you get into my backpack?
Oh.
I think that'll be easier.
If it makes you more comfortable.
Oh, he's really gonna try and carry him, huh? That's impressive.
Is he really that heavy, Yukio? Is he giving you trouble?
It's like when I was lifting weights with Jax.
Oh, here,
Ah.
let me see.
Oh, so you must be the patriarch.
What?
Well, I mean, he's the strongest, so he must be the leader.
No, no one's the leader of this group.
I would say we're equals.
And as you guys say that, and there's like this kind of break in the tension for a second there, you all hear this.
Guys, what is going on?
I don't know. Casey would clutch the little spot on his jacket where Dynamon is.
And you guys would all feel as all of the Digimon, even Dynamon, Dynamon doesn't wake up, but you can almost feel like this like hair, the hackles go up, the hair on the back of their necks all go up. Owletmon ruffles their feathers a bit.
Something's coming.
Should we
Sluppermon?
high?
Are you okay, Sluppermon?
Yeah, just get behind me, Percila.
I feel like you should get behind me.
And as you're saying this, Percila, coming down through the canyon, coming down through the canyon,
Bullet Bill.
it is a large, almost one might say large, blue and white bear comes trumping through the canyon, eyes glazed over as it gives a horrifying
We should run.
Oh!
And that's where we'll end tonight's session. Thank you, everyone, for listening to our first episode of Digidice Monsters. We can be found on social media under the same name, so we'll have some images posted of our characters and Digimon on there. If you want to listen to the next episode, we'll be doing this on a bi-weekly schedule, so expect to hear it on Wednesday, October 23rd. Bye!